Welcome back to Theme Park Wizard. We're back with another weekly construction update, and we're going to start here with the security hub. So let's go ahead and start over at the escapeology area. Not too much progress on the iFly sections here. There's not a lot happening, but I feel like again work is happening on the backside here of this project. But we'll be watching this week by week. Let's go ahead and check on the Woodpecker Lot because a lot is happening over there. Over at the Woodpecker Lot, you can see there is a lot of work happening here. Lots of big piles of dirt and more rebar and concrete work happening on the proposed, I think, pathway over here to eventually get you to the NBC Sports Grill area, which will be the entrance of the security hub central area to City Walk. I've heard some interesting rumors for this particular area, particularly with this part here. So we can see the elevator is being built right now. And then there'll eventually, I guess, be some escalators. There'll be like Mickey and Friends Pixar Pals style escalators from each of the levels of the parking garage to this new security hub from the Jurassic parking structure. There'll be several escalators to get you down from the top or each floor down to this new hub. As you can see right now, lots of concrete work continues. Lots of forms up, concrete pours are happening, and there's just a lot happening here. I'm glad to see this area is in the vertical construction area because the elevators are already ready to go. Hopefully, things progress and go even higher. The elevator goes up and there'll be more vertical forms for this area, and maybe some other forms will start happening. So we can kind of see what is going on in this area since we have just a site plan, but we don't have any concept art or anything from the Universal of what this area is going to look like. So I'm very curious to see what this area could look like in the next few months. Is this whole thing hopefully will be done? Well, they said will be done by 2026, which is when the Fast and Furious coaster opens. I feel like they want to have it done when that opens, which is rumored to be in February. So we're coming up on the completion of this project in the next several months. So I'm very excited to see what this will look like. Also, I heard that the tram area or drop off will be relocated to the security hub area. Now, the tram drop off that picks you up at Dodger Stadium and takes you to the metro station will be relocated just a few hundred feet to this area, which makes a ton of sense. Over at City Walk, Cartoon Universal has suddenly closed, and we don't know what is going to replace it, but in the Billabong store, a Mega Movie Summer store has opened up. So we have a Mega Movie Summer little tribute store here for Universal. So maybe Cartoon Universal will reopen shop here. Over in the Movie Summer store, they have a whole bunch of franchises from Jurassic World, lots of World Rebirth merchandise. They have popcorn buckets here. They have um, like shirts, and they have a whole bunch of accessories from Back to the Future, Jaws, all IPs represented from Classic Universal, as well as stuff represented here at Mega Movie Summer. They also have the Simpsons merchandise and Minions, of course, because those are, I'm sure, top sellers. So this is pretty cool. Universal has this store, as well as the Take Two 50% off discount store in the back of the park, or back of City Walk. So Universal continues to open up some more of their own stores. I wonder if they'll have any other concepts coming. I wonder if some of these things will be temporary because that the temporary shop over by across from Cinnabon, there's also a Mega Movie store there. That's usually a tribute store that transfers over to HHN and Grinchmas, and it transfers over. So I'm wondering if that Mega Movie shop will close and then will be started to be converted to the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store as usually there is over there. Then we come to the main event of this video, and this is, yes, the Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift car. The Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster car has been officially revealed. You can take a photo op with this all during Mega Movie Summer between now and August 10th. Although, I feel like this will be up until at least the coaster opens. It may be relocated, but probably be up around till the coaster opens. And this may even turn into a test seat for the coaster because this is an actual coaster car. You can see there's a lot of good stuff happening here. Onboard audio will be lap bar restraints like Velocicoaster. This coaster will be faster than Velocicoaster at 72 miles per hour, and as you can see, there seems to be a full dashboard, but also a little interactive button that the driver can go ahead and use. So I wonder if there'll be like some moment like you says press the NOS, and then you can press the NOS button there. You see there's subwoofers down at the bottom of the seats there, along with the onboard audio. So whatever audio is going to be blasting here is going to be pretty loud. Now, Fast and Furious has tons of song choices, so I wonder if they'll have multiple song choices. They can get different rides like Guardians of the Galaxy, or what? Because that would be pretty cool if you can have uh, different songs each ride randomly, because it'll be up the rewritability factor. Also, as you can see, the headlights and taillights do shine and they light up. So I'm curious if when this coaster goes over a block break on the mid-course brake run section there, if the taillights will get brighter, like as if you're stopping a real car. That'd be pretty awesome if they do. Whether or not it does or not, this should look really cool at night with the headlights and taillights all lit up, since the track won't be lit up for neighbor concerns. As we take a look at the station, I'm going to go ahead and overlay some concept art here that shows you what this will look like. Universal unveiled some cool concept art for this coaster, and I did a whole video on that. You can go check that out. I'll put it in the link up above. But as you can see, yeah, this section that we're looking at here has some cool artwork. There'll be a nice mural over here. They'll say Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift, and then the entrance will be over to the left-hand side. Over at the Mummy Wall project, a lot of work has been happening here today. I mean, on the this was a Saturday, and you have these massive cranes at work and all these other cherry pickers and other construction equipment plunging away at the hillside as they're really taking it down. And they developed a new ramp that goes down to the bottom floor there, and construction crews were going up and down that ramp using their equipment, chipping away at this hillside, and more rebar was been as on the side of that mountain there, as you'll see as in the next couple of clips here, for the new retaining wall. That they are continuing to chip away um, at the hillside. Then I'm very curious though, because the new Jason house, Friday the 13th Jason Legacy house, which was just announced by Halloween Horror Nights, is gonna be right here next to the mummy. You can see that's his shack there. But I'm curious how the queue space will work. If this project will finish up by Halloween Horror Nights, which is in just a couple of months, or or if they won't finish and they'll need to, I don't know, rework the queue, because the entrance is right there by that construction wall. So they do a virtual queue system. They use the mummy queue system. Who knows? But I'm very curious. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comments below. How do you think they'll use the queue or do the queue for the Jason Experience or Jason Legacy House if this project is not done? And there you can see, yeah, look at all that work happening there. They got a whole bunch of rebar up on the side of the new retaining wall, waiting for those concrete to be poured, um, or forms to form, and then the concrete to be poured for this massive new retaining wall coming to this area. Over at the rest of the coaster project, not too much happening, but there is some sound wall work happening. Lots of supports have gone up on the bottom of the hill and over here on the top of the hill for the new sound wall extension here. The sound wall in the concept art will not be a city facade, but it also won't be too tall in this area, so we should still get a good view of the coaster even when the sound wall is built and installed from this angle, which is good. The pull through test continues quite nicely as they're almost on the inversion. You can see they're going backwards through the layout. And you can see the car, this is Dom's Charger, is almost on the inversion. They're going slowly but surely, and they will eventually make it all the way around the track. And then I cannot wait to see this do full circuit testing, hopefully next month or by August. But hopefully by next month at some point they can do some full circuit testing. We'll see what the next monthly update consists of, but I'm very excited. Now that's gonna do it for this week's update. It was a busy day at the parks. I filmed some POVs for TikTok, and I did a Mega Movie Summer blog. So make sure to check that out, or vlog. So check that out to see all the offerings in depth for Mega Movie Summer, including enhancements to Jurassic World, more meet and greets, and awesome stuff like that. The coaster looks really cool. I did a couple videos on the first look and the concept art, and again in Mega Movie Summer, I did another close look at that ride vehicle there. Make sure to check those videos out. If you like videos like these, you can like and subscribe to the channel. That really helps out. If you want to help out even more, you can leave a super thanks down below, or you can even become a member to the channel and get early access early access to videos like these. You guys voted and you guys said you wanted these videos to come out on a consistent day and week. So Mondays at noon will be the new day. Well, it's been like that for a while, but it's gonna be official that expect Mondays at noon will be the Universal Studios Hollywood construction updates. Any breaking news or any crazy stuff, I'll do like a breaking news video, but for a regular construction update, look for them to come Mondays at noon. So make sure to subscribe, turn on that notification bell, so when you get notified exactly when the video goes up. And also, if you want early access to videos, once again, if you don't want to wait till Monday at noon, you can become a member. You get early access to videos just like this one, usually on Sundays or even Saturdays. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of all that. And as always, have an epic day.